Aye, so unlucky 13, eh? 13 games in and still no win. Geordieland 1892. Way aye and welcome to Geordieland 1892. Newcastle travelled to the Emirates Stadium at the weekend on the early kick-off in the Premier League to play Arsenal. And, well, you know, I didn't expect much, to be fair. You know, sometimes it's heart over head. I was praying for a result, hoping maybe we might be able to scrap a draw even. But it didn't turn out that way. We were eventually beaten 2-0. The first half, Newcastle did all right. They did all right. They did enough. They went in 0-0 at half time. During that first half period, John Joe Shelby, one of the moments that shone was he absolutely smashed a great shot from distance, testing Ramsdale. And Ramsdale was equal to it, pulling off an absolutely world-class save, I have to say, tipping it over the bar, fingertips. And, yeah, I thought it was a goal all day, to be fair, but what a keeper he's proven to be. What an acquist for Arsenal. There was a few penalty shouts too, in actual fact. I think the first one probably was a penalty. The one later in the game against Wilson, I'm still not so sure about it. But in the second half, Newcastle came out and they were a bit gutless, in my opinion. Very poor performance, not much attacking going on there. We're a bit weak in the midfield. Arsenal started to gain momentum, and Saka gets a great ball. And he goes through Kraft there, and he cuts in, and he scores. Now, the thing that I did notice that was Jamal Lascelles was standing there, his hand up in the air, looking for an offside. Instead of absolutely racing over and trying to combat that and sticking a leg out, I think he could have stopped that. We'll never know. But he just, I don't know, he's not cutting it for me. I have said already, that Jamal Lascelles, he's not the right defender for us, and I think his time's up at Newcastle United. But obviously 10 minutes later, Martinelli gets the second one, and that's Newcastle to bed, away to sleep. And, you know, they did have a little bit of a brighter spell in the last kind of 10 minutes of the game. Too late. It was a bridge too far for us. And, you know, like I say, you know, any supporter in the world, you kind of pray that you're going to get something out of a game, even if it is a big ask. But, you know, honestly, they're not the Arsenal of old. I think we should have tried to give them a better game. We didn't. We were asleep, in my opinion. Joe Linton kind of went a bit missing. Our attack was missing. And our defence was woeful again. So that's pretty much all I've got to say about the Arsenal game. So let's move on. Aye, so tomorrow night sees Newcastle playing at home at St James's Park against Norwich City. Absolutely huge, massive game for Newcastle United. It's a big game for Norwich City as well. Norwich City have been doing quite well. They've turned the corner a little bit. They've basically managed to bring on 7 points in the last 3 games. Like I say, Newcastle still without a win. And even though Norwich City did win the other week there, they went to Brentford and won on their turf. They won 2-1 away. Their manager was sacked straight after that, and in came Dean Smith. He was sacked from Aston Villa, and he went straight into the appointment there. Straight after, Norwich City Got another 2-1 win against Southampton at Carrow Road. And the weekend there, they managed to scrape a 0-0 draw. Well, I say scrape. I thought they were very unlucky, actually. They got a 0-0 draw against Wolves. If Pookie, the Norwich striker, had his shooting boots on at the weekend, Norwich would have got another 3 points, to be fair. I thought Aarons played really, really well for them. He is a defender, but he does move up the pitch quite quickly, and he's a skillful kid. And I thought Rashika looked really good as well. So we're going to have to be damn careful tomorrow night in St James's Park. I and the whole of Newcastle, any Newcastle United supporter, expects tomorrow. We expect that Newcastle United, the team, put in an absolutely immaculate performance. There's no room for error. They have to be confident and they have to go for it. And we need these 3 points so much. But that's the problem. So do Norwich City. It's a massive, massive game. And it could change Newcastle's season massively if we, unthinkably, if we lose that game, we will be really in the mire. A draw is not good enough. It has to be 3 points, lads. It has to be. And that means that Newcastle United, they can't put in a poor performance. The defence has to be immaculate. They have to concentrate. And Newcastle United have got to go at them all guns blazing. We have to get a win. And unbelievably, we've got Burnley on Saturday as well, who are also in the relegation zone, and we have to get 3 points off them as well. Without any question of a doubt, we need these points, and the players have to go out and get it. No excuses. We have to do it. Obviously, at the moment, Newcastle are rock bottom on 6 points. Norwich are just above us on 9, and then Burnley are third bottom on 9 points as well. Above that, in just outside the relegation zone, is a poor performing Leeds United at the moment, and they have 12 points. Now, if we could just get these 2 wins in the bank, it would give us a great chance and a bit of hope. But Newcastle are really going to have to perform tomorrow night. It's a massive, massive, massive game. Probably one of the most important in quite a few years for us. Eddie Howe and Mr. Tyndall, Graham Jones, I'm sure they're doing their best as we speak, trying to brief the lads and trying to coach them to the best they can. But once they all get on the pitch, the players get on the pitch, you know, it's up to them. And there can be no excuses. I mean, obviously tomorrow we're missing Lascelles, which is not a great problem for me, but we are missing Matt Ritchie. This is due to the accumulance of yellow cards, and therefore they have to miss a match. Matt Ritchie going forward, I really like, but I think he's woeful at the back. Lascelles, I think he's a liability. So I'm glad he's not in contention for tomorrow's game here. I'm really cacking it about tomorrow's game. The thought of us not getting 3 points tomorrow night is, well, it would be devastating. Devastating, really. I mean, it would give us a mountain to climb. And, you know, if it went wrong on Saturday against Burnley, we've got them at home, it would just, my God, I mean, I don't know where we're going to be at that point. I am actually, sincerely, I'm really worried about our Premier League status this season. I think if Eddie Howe had come in the summer, I think if they had gotten rid of Steve Bruce, when they should have gotten rid of Steve Bruce, I think we'd be fine. I think we'd be all right, actually. If he'd had the summer to train them lads and kind of put over his ideas, I think we'd be all right at this point in the season. But unfortunately, too many games have passed. Games that we should have won, and you know, we didn't finish them off. Unfortunately, our defensive frailties are there to be seen. Everybody can see them. It is quite shocking. The defence, it's really woeful. The fact that obviously we were playing five at the back gave a lot of problems to our attackers. I think our midfield is dreadful at the minute. I think it's weak. I think there's holes all over the place. And once you get through to our defence, you know, they're in 6s and 7s all over the place. Obviously, I'm glad Dubravka is back. I think Carl Darlow, it was time for Carl Darlow to be taken out. Unfortunately, obviously, Dubravka was injured for quite some time, but he's back, and you know, I think maybe he can command the defence a little bit better. But it's quite shocking, our defence. So anyway, it's all doom, gloom, shitting ourselves and everything like that. But on a brighter note, I would like to talk about this, just something that came to attention on Twitter. There was a post on Twitter by Alex Hurst of True Faith. Basically, they've been collecting money outside the stadium for the food bank, the NUFC food bank. This is very important because, especially in a time where people, you know, obviously are feeling the effects from COVID and things like that, and you know, there is poverty around us. People do need food banks, and I have to say, Alex Hurst put a post on Twitter saying that he had cashed the money in the bank just there the other day, and basically there was £2,659.30 raised for the NUFC food bank. And another marvellous point was that Meredad Godosi and Amanda Staveley had said that they would match the money that was raised by supporters, and they did exactly that. So the final total for the food bank was in fact a donation of £5,318.60. Well done to all the supporters who donated. I think that's an amazing thing, and well done to Alex Hurst, and thank you to Amanda Staveley and Meredad. That's a brighter story that's going on. I wanted to give a shout out as well tonight to two of my very good mates back in Newcastle. A guy called Stevie Wilkinson and another guy called Marty Rigby, who I love them to pieces. They actually bumped into each other in the stadium in the Brentford game, and obviously they had a few pints and caught up there. Old football mates of mine when we used to play, and just wanted to give them a shout out. And there's a photo here. Anyway, miss yous both, and good luck, and let's hope if you're at the game tomorrow night, it's a win for us. You know, that's very important. Anyway, I haven't got really much more to say tonight. Obviously, all focus on the game tomorrow night at St James's Park. And to be honest, my God, I'm praying for a win. We've got to do it tomorrow. Come on, Newcastle. How are the lads, man? Let's get stuck in. Let's get 3 points tomorrow. You know, let's turn the corner. So if you like this video, please like it. If you want to share it, share it. And if you would like to subscribe, it would help the channel out massively, as we're currently on about 747 subscribers. It'll help the channel so much. And thank you so much for watching OTV, Geordieland 1892. And I bid you good night.